Hey, what's up, YouTuber? It's me again, Standing Overdue. And yes, today we're going to interview the brutal slam death metal band known as Vampire Cunt. And yes, I am so hyped and excited to do this interview. So, without further ado, enough of me chit-chatting, let's get to business. And here we go. Hello? Hello?
Hey, can you hear us?
Oh, yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, everything's all good. How about you?
Oh, not too bad. Hold on, man. I can't hardly hear you.
Oh, you can?
Just a second.
Alright, sure, go ahead.
You can talk to me if you want. Can you see me?
Actually, no, I can't. But, can you see me?
What?
No, I said, can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you, but can you see me?
Oh, no, I can't.
Okay, hold on.
Alright, sure. Okay, now I can.
Go. Yeah. I grab an auxiliary cable so we can hear you better.
Alright, can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Alright, good. Just want to make sure.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on Kyle.
Alright, sure.
Say something now?
Yeah, I can see you guys just fine.
Okay, cool. I couldn't hear you before. I had to get a cable.
Alright, is it better now, than before?
Yep, it's good.
Alright, good.
What's going on, man?
Oh, everything's all good, dude. So, how are you guys doing today?
Not too bad. Pretty good. Zach's just chilling here all quiet.
Yeah, it's a quiet day for me. Very hot, too, as well.
Yeah, it's fucking getting summertime. It's getting pretty hot out here.
Oh, yeah. It's like 97 degrees, I think, today.
It's not that hot here. I was going to say, it's not that hot yet. We're used to the winter, though, so 80 degrees is hot.
Oh, yeah, of course, totally. So, okay, I'm going to get started, alright?
Alright, man.
Alright, this is one that...
Hit it.
Alright, first I want to say thank you very much for doing this. I really appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Yeah, of course, man.
Of course. Man, I gotta say, the material you guys made on that one music video on Slam Worldwide was absolutely fantastic. Loved the whole thing.
Oh, yeah, man, thanks.
It was crazy, but good at the same time.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. We did it pretty quick, just randomly went out in a day and shot it all. It's pretty fun to just get something out there for the first, debut release that we did, so...
Oh yeah, I listened to the full album too as well. Actually, I was just surprised that actually it turned out to be a lot of songs turned out to be a lot better than I thought it would be. Actually, first I thought it was just gonna be like that, a different way. But then I was like, oh okay, actually it turned out to be a lot better than I thought.
Yeah, what's your favorite track on the EP?
My favorite track I would have to say is the last one.
Okay, I got you. The one in the video?
Yeah, that basically is the one that got me the most.
Yeah, a lot of people like that one the most. We kind of didn't know where to go with it, so I was just making songs, whatever I felt like making. They're all a little different, but...
So, like, what got you to actually come up with the whole band's name? Basically, the idea of the name, the whole band in general.
The name, we were like on Messenger just talking on Facebook, and I don't know, I just blurted it out, I think, and Zach just wanted to keep it.
Yeah. Basically, he just said it in all caps. It was like vampire cut, and I was like, all right, that's it. And he was like, no, we can't keep that. And I'm like, no, we're keeping it. We're keeping it.
So, what got you to
Just for
actually?
shits and giggles.
No, I like the name actually. I thought it was like pretty impressive. Even though there is one other band called Operation Cunt Destroyer that kind of felt like it went with the same name.
Yeah, we came up with it before I knew of those guys. I started looking up more slam bands, and I came across their shit on YouTube. But they're pretty sick. I'm kind of upset that they broke up, but it's all good.
Oh yeah, no, that T-shirt that you're wearing actually, Abominable Putridity. I love those guys.
Yeah, I love them too since like I was in like 7th grade. So.
Oh yeah, I think the first record is.
It's one of the first slam death metal bands I've heard.
No, I think the first
that
record is the
and
best.
older Catalepsy.
Oh, like, is there any other slam?
What's that?
No, I was gonna say actually that I think their first album of Abominable Putridity was their best.
Yeah, the one with like throat fisting abortion on it,
Yeah.
blindfold surgery.
Yeah, that was the one I liked the best.
That's my favorite one.
No, I thought the second one. I don't know. And this is my opinion. I thought the second one was kind of a little weak at some points.
Yeah, generally when I put on Abominable Putridity, I play that album. That's the only album I have on my phone. It's not that I don't. It's not that I don't like the rest of their material. It's just that's personally my favorite because that's what I initially listened to, and I just have always fallen in love with that kind of sound of slam death metal. Have you heard of Carnal Disfigurement?
Oh yeah, of course. I love those guys.
Yeah, they're fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, I agree. Actually, I have their one CD. Actually, I love listening to that album.
Yeah, I wish I could get a CD from them, but they haven't been active since like 2014. So
Oh yeah.
Assuming they're broken up.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of slam bands that don't make any new albums, I appear that they just not like influenced or they just left already and decide not to do anything anymore.
Yeah.
So, and one other question I want to ask, like, what got you guys inspired to actually become a band? Like, was it just like the inspiration from the other bands that you listened to, or you just decided to be like, hey, let's be like a band and just do it?
Well, for me, since you know how I said earlier, I've been listening to like slam death metal kind of stuff since I was young, like 7th grade or so. I just always kind of wanted to do it, and over the years, I started trying to practice my guttural vocals and stuff. Because before, I was only doing like kind of deathcore shit here locally and stuff like that. And then I hit up Kyle here out of nowhere and was just like, "Hey, let's try out for a slam death metal band." And I sent him a few bands, and he started writing. So
yeah, for me, I don't even really listen to slam. I do now that I've been making it and stuff. But before, I never really even listened to any brutal death metal or nothing.
Yeah, I remember you're like, what's slam?
Yeah, I asked him what slam was. So
check this out.
Yeah, I know Zach since for like got to be over like 10 years now or what? Maybe 7 years, 7 or 8 years, maybe.
Yeah.
But we talked off and on. But since I've known him, he's been into death metal and doing gutturals and shit. So we did a recording just like some odd years ago, just messing around in the studio with some stuff, and we just kept in touch. And Zach's always been really good at what he does, so I was down to just make something out of it, out of nothing.
No, that's really good actually. Like, I gotta say, your guttural vocals are actually very good. Actually, the way I listen to different kinds of guttural vocals when it comes to certain slam bands, and I gotta say, you actually have talent, dude. You really do.
Thank you. I appreciate it a lot, man. I do all sorts of different styles too. I don't only do slam. I don't know if you heard my other band, Copperhead, but we're more like down tempo esque, kind of like Youth Forever. And have you heard of Reflections?
I don't think so. Actually, I'm still looking at more bands today.
Yeah, for sure.
He's like, that's not brutal enough.
Yeah. It's a whole different kind of spectrum of music, kind of. It's not brutal, slamming death metal or anything. It's...
Now, also, I want to ask, who is doing the guitar in the video?
Oh, that was me. I just make all the music myself, program the drums, and then bass and guitars.
Oh wow, actually, because no, I was watching the guitar actually, like I was watching the way you play actually, and I like you. I like the Dean. Actually, yeah, it was the Dean guitar you have, right?
Oh yeah, I got a couple of Deans, man. I don't even know. I used to like a lot of like grunge and stuff, so I've always wanted like certain types of guitars, but I just started ending up with all these Deans. I don't even know how the fuck I got them all, but now I have like 4 Deans now or something, or I've had 4 Deans over the last couple of years, and they just play really good. They look badass. They're just it's just a good guitar company. I have a couple Washburns and then some Deans, but they're pretty similar.
Oh wow.
Dean probably makes better stuff than newer stuff now, but I have an old school dime. Really, what it is just Dimebag. I'm just a Dimebag fan.
Oh no, I actually, for me, I like BC Rich guitars, like with the horn headstocks on them, like the Warlock or the War Beast.
Yeah, my first guitar was well, it wasn't my first guitar. It was like my first real electric guitar was a BC Rich Mockingbird. It just looked badass in the store. My dad bought it for me. I was probably like 14 or 15, maybe.
Oh, I know.
But yeah, BC Rich makes some good stuff. They're just kind of spendy. I mean, at least for the top-notch ones.
Oh, I agree actually about that. No, one other thing I want to ask, do you guys actually plan of releasing like putting the album actually on iTunes, or not really thinking of doing that?
We weren't right now, but I think when we do our next release, I'm gonna try to get a distribution thing going where we can get all of our stuff on Spotify and iTunes. I wanted to drop them both on the same day that way. But right now, we're not going to do it until we do our next release, I don't think.
Oh, okay. Because I was looking actually right after the album came out online. I was looking for it on iTunes because I wanted to download it because it was just one of those really badass albums that I was like, oh, I really need to get this on my phone.
Yeah, like my dad and my brother use iTunes for stuff. I don't ever use anything Apple or iTunes or nothing, so I'm not hip to it. But everybody's asking for it to be on iTunes, and I usually just put it on Bandcamp so that way I can control everything and see where everything's coming in. It's just easier for me to have less things, but it doesn't sound like it's too difficult to get it all set up on there. So should be on the next release. I'll probably drop them both on iTunes.
Oh, that's good. No, because I'm looking forward to that actually. Because I always love looking forward to new albums or anything from like an old album for one of my favorite bands. Because I love listening over and over again, and actually introducing people to that band. So to make them more like make them more noticeable, so people will get to know who they are and actually start to support them. Then.
Yeah, for Slam, it's harder to find albums too. I think since I'm not on iTunes, but I was looking where I look for music, you can't really find a lot of albums on there, or like even for new bands, like. There's not so many Slam bands, so as soon as one comes out, if you're a Slam fan, you probably know about it, I think. At least if you're following Slam Worldwide or something.
Oh, yeah, I definitely follow that website. That's where I found like half a lot of my Slam bands from.
Yeah, they got a pretty sick promotion site. They're doing a good job.
Definitely, they really are.
Or he is, I should say.
Yeah, yeah, it's one dude, Joseph.
He's killing it.
Yeah.
He might as well start a record label and then sign us because he's killing it though.
Like I would say, I'll ask you this question also too. What kind of Slam bands do you like that you would say are like the top best out of any ones you've listened to so far?
I'll let you go first, bro.
Me? All right. Of course, Abominable Putridity. Carnal Disfigurement, like I said earlier. I don't know if you followed this Slam Worldwide. I think it was like a couple months ago. That band Deracinated. I think that's how you pronounce it. Not positive, but it's members of Abominable Putridity. They're fucking killing it. They're awesome. I don't listen to like a shit ton of Slam, really, but when I do, those are generally the bands I listen to. I like Pestilent. like what Lennon's doing. And same with like Hateful Transgression. They're dope. Yeah, that's about it, honestly. I don't know.
I'm new to slam, so I like a a few different bands, but I really like Dragging Entrails. I came across their stuff after Martin passed away, and I started looking into more stuff that he was doing, and I came across some Dragging Entrails. They're pretty heavy. I liked OCD. They were sick. Analepsy.
Oh yeah, of course.
Man, there's so many good slam bands though that I think like could be bigger. Vulvodynia is cool, I guess. They kind of have a different sound for slam, but they're killing it.
It's like new age slam.
Yeah. Off the top of my head, yeah, that's pretty much it. I like Bong Rips for Jesus.
Yeah,
I love that band. I love that band.
Bong Rips for Jesus is tight.
Yeah, there's some good bands out there. Cranium for sure is killing it. Man, there's probably too many bands to even name, but for me right now, I just keep listening to Dragging Entrails, like just nonstop, because they have that really slow, heavy, just in your face sound. They're sick.
Oh, I agree. Actually, when you were talking about Bong Lips of Jesus, I love those guys. I listened to their that album, the last session of the Dopified Apostles. I was hooked on that album. Actually, I listened to that so much. They even have it on iTunes.
I listened to it like 4 times in a row one day. It's crazy.
Oh, of course, like that's like the best album in my opinion for slam to get totally like stoned on.
You might as well. That's what they made it for.
Yeah, of course.
I thought it was funny. Their name, Bong Rips for Jesus.
Their artwork is sick too.
Yeah.
Anybody that get artwork done by Gruesome, I'm checking them out regardless.
Yeah, that was like some sick artwork. Like all of them, like fucking like dope as like high as fuck. Which I was like, holy shit, this album cover is like crazy.
Like the last supper. It was like the Last Supper setup, but they're smoking weed. It's pretty funny.
Oh yeah, I can't get enough of that for like album cover. I showed some of my friends that, and like one of my friends was like, "What the fuck is up with that?"
Yeah, they're pretty sick. I like them a lot.
Oh yeah, have you ever heard the band called Internal Devour?
I haven't.
Oh, you guys have to check them out. Like, this is like check out their album. What was that? Aborted and Slaughtered on Slam Worldwide. It is insane.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah. So you know who else is cool? I don't think they're really slam, but Texas. Is it Texas Chainsaw?
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, actually, I saw a little bit of that band actually.
Got released through Slam Worldwide, yeah.
They're fucking tight. I like that dude's size. What's that Internal Devour album called?
Yes, Aborted and Slaughtered.
Aborted and Slaughtered.
Yeah, I actually.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll check that out.
Oh yeah, please do actually. And also they have another album too called Doomed to Disembowelment.
That artwork's fucking sick.
Oh yeah, like when I first saw that artwork, I was like, oh, I'm listening to these guys. Any artwork that gets me go like that I think is absolutely insane, I listen to that because if you know the artwork and the logo is gonna be crazy, badass.
Ours is fairly easy to read. He was wanting to do one where you can't really read it, but I just made it on my own really quick.
Yeah, he made our logo. I thought it was hella tight.
No, I agree. I loved it actually. I was like, yeah, this logo, it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I just tried to make it kind of like old school or like old school metal maybe more so than the slam bands that you see now with their logos.
Like, do you guys ever think about going on tour? With other bands or no?
It's just us two. We don't have the means to make it happen. Nor do I think we could probably pull it off. I don't know. If we had some sick band members and we could jam, I mean, I'd be down. But we just don't have that where we live.
Yeah, we're just making music, just releasing it.
That's
off of Slam Worldwide.
Yeah, but like it's a bit. Hey, because I was thinking when I was listening, actually, I was like, these guys need to go on tour. They sound really badass. I can imagine what they would, how the crowd would react with this. I'm like, if they went on tour, that would like with other bands. Actually, I would really like to actually. I wanted to see that happen actually because I was like, dude, this band sounds absolutely fantastic.
Shit, if we could find a drummer that could play that.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to play shows, but it's just at this point, it's just not realistic for us.
So you decide just to like be like
Yeah.
like one of those bands that that just make music and just have release it online to for everyone to hear. But actually, is that like that, or like do you ever think that maybe one day in the future like you might find other people actually want to go on tour?
Where we live, there's not a whole lot of musicians, and then the musicians that we do have, they're like they always have a certain sound they want to go for. So I don't think that we're really like in a scene out here to find members to play this kind of music.
And the only members that would be down to play this kind of music, they're already in like 2 or 3 local bands here.
Yeah.
So they're not really trying to write anything else.
It's hard for us to like. For me, I would have been had like a band for years now, but I can't find musicians to jam with. So like even when you find musicians to jam with, you have to be able to mesh like personality wise. Like I don't know, my kind of personality and attitude might
fucking dude.
butt heads with a lot of people. Like me and Zach, I talk shit to him all the time, or he talks shit back. But I don't know, we make it work. It's just us two. If there was more people, it might not work so good.
Yeah, we've just been friends for a while, so a good while.
Like how many years actually?
Oh man, how old were you? Like
probably like 13, and I'm 20, so like 7 years.
Probably about 7 years, yeah.
Oh wow.
And we weren't like hanging out or nothing a lot. We just kind of always on Facebook or some shit, just talking shit to each other, or he'd show me some bands or vice versa. Even though we don't even listen to the same type of music ever.
Like, what other music are you guys also interested in as well? Just to have know as well.
This guy, he's Wolf God Beats.
Oh yeah.
He produces rap. He's like, you go ahead and explain that shit.
Yeah, I do a lot of like hip hop beats, just like trap stuff, kind of just heavier street rap music. I've been doing that for some odd years because it was hard for me to find a band, and it's easier for me to make beats by myself. But like to be honest, if I could make my own band, I'd probably be making like some grunge music, if not so much grunge, maybe like I don't know, something more that you would hear on the radio but heavier. I listen to a lot of like System of a Down and Metallica and the bigger bands like that everybody knows. I just grew up listening to all that, like Audio Slave, Alice in Chains, all the mainstream stuff is what I really grew up on. So, and my playing for slam is a little different probably because of that.
No, also,
like it's hard for me to play like super nerdy stuff.
No, one other thing I want.
He's like, what?
One other thing I wanted to ask was, what tuning actually on the guitar did he actually go to?
I went down to A. That's about as low as my guitar will go. I play on the 6 string, so it's harder to get the super low tuning.
Because I was actually trying to do that on one of my guitars, but like I'm hoping that I don't break the string or anything.
I bought some like super thick ass strings, and I just bypassed my Floyd Rose, so it stays in tune pretty good. I didn't really have to adjust the truss rod or anything. It stays in tune, and it's not like super. The intonation's not bad or anything. So my Dean Razorback held up pretty good in that super low tuning. But you should be all right. I mean, as long as if your truss rod's not too out of whack, like sometimes you'll put it in drop A or whatever and try to tune it, and it's just fucked. It won't stay in tune. Or if it is in tune, you hit a note and it sounds out of tune. It's because your guitar probably just needs to be adjusted in that way.
All right, no, I'll make sure actually I do that again because like I plan of doing that actually because I want to start playing in that type of slam like guitar sound and but one thing I'm just just like I said before is I don't want it to break down. I don't want one of my strings to break and all of a sudden like I dropped it to drop A and all of a sudden I have to go get it fixed or something, because that happened to one of my other guitars once.
You should be good. Just find the heaviest strings you can find. You'll be all right.
All right, I'll make sure of that actually. And now I gotta say one other thing I wanted to ask, like also like for you actually, I wanted to ask like in the music video, I gotta say actually, I just love the way you just like move around and everything. I think it was just absolutely funny.
Yeah, we're going for we're trying to be corny, but not corny to be heavy. You know, like we're just gonna be goofy because I haven't seen any videos off of Slam Worldwide, any music videos off of there where people are just being fucking goofballs. You know, like
I think more so with Slam, you see too many people like trying too hard to be like
heavy.
They're trying to like
dark.
An image that they're dark, or like you'll see like maggots and fucking shit in their videos, and like we're just more than anything just being ourselves, I guess.
Yeah. We can guarantee you our next music video for our next album, we're probably going to release one or two of those for our next album because we're going to go for a 10-song album this time. Guarantee you it's going to be just as goofy or goofier.
No, cause I'm looking forward to that actually. Like anything from any of my favorite bands, I always look forward to, and I even do like reviews on my channel about like bands albums, and so they can get like I like to like review the album and talk about it, so then I can get it out there to people, so then they can like be more recognizable. Because that's what I want for these bands. I want these bands to be more recognizable and not just be just this. And I want people to like know them and be like, hey, I know these guys, and they start to get more attention and people want to buy their merch and CDs and get to know who they are more.
Yeah, for sure. The Slam fans and people that are fans of our music have been super cool with hitting us up and buying merch and everything. It's been super awesome just being a part of the scene, I guess.
People all over who have our merch.
Yeah, we got people in Russia and Germany sent some stuff, Canada. Just places that I wouldn't even imagine people would want our stuff, but they do. So it's pretty cool.
Oh, of course. No, it is exciting to know that like you just never know actually who's gonna buy your stuff and like where they're from, because that's the exciting part of it, because then you know that there's people out there that like it and actually want to like buy your merch and actually get more recognizable. And I feel happy for the bands who actually like get a lot of this success, because when they get success, like I feel good about that because I know they're getting more recognizable, and more people will get to like them than just them being like, oh, just that's just that. And I want them to be more like, oh, we love these guys, and oh, they're very good, and like more people will talk about them, just like I do. I want to talk about like these certain bands and get them more recognizable out there, so that what I'm saying is like I want them to be like more of a well-known slam band in the whole slam like scene in general.
Yeah, the scene, like I've seen some people complaining that slam is like too repetitive, or like all slam bands are doing the same shit. So I kind of on this next album want to do some things that are a little bit outside of the box for slam, but still trying to pay respect to slam and making it as slammy as we can. But I think that there's like way too many good bands in slam that should be way more known than they are.
Yeah, that is true actually about that.
Like there's like. Yeah, I was listening to Analepsy's album, and it's just fire all the way through. It's like, why aren't these guys in the magazines for like, I don't even know if they are on my magazines anymore, but they should be up there with like whoever, the Black Dahlia Murder or whoever. They should just be up there with those kind of names in music.
Analepsy's fucking awesome.
No, what was the name of that band?
Analepsy.
Oh, Analepsy. All right, no, I'll check them out. Actually, I want to hear what they sound like.
I'm surprised you haven't heard.
What?
Yeah, I feel like you probably really like them, man. They're released through Slam Worldwide as well.
Oh, good.
They're probably one of the most viewed videos probably on their page. They're pretty sick though. They got a lot of good stuff.
Oh, I agree with that. Like I'm always looking for something new. Actually, not just like anything like that. Like anything that sounds good to me, and I has like that type of sound from like different type of slam sound, then I actually enjoy them. But like certain sounds, like what I'm saying is like I don't like when it's too much blast beats, or when it's like just repeating itself over again, because then I'm just like, okay, now they're just trying to sound heavy and not trying to like play as good as I want them to sound.
Yeah.
I actually am not a big fan of blast beats. I kind of hate blast beats.
Blast beats are sick.
But I'll make a drum beat or something or a part of a song, and he'll be like, "Oh, just change to a blast beat, bro."
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, as long as they're not overused, I feel like they're necessary.
I like them. They are necessary,
slam.
And I think they're good for like fills and shit. Like if you play a heavy kind of like break riff, and then it goes straight into a blast beat for a fill or something, it makes it sound heavier, in my opinion. But really, it's just sacrificing whatever you have to sacrifice to make the song sound better, whether it's a blast beat or fucking, I don't know, shredding a solo or whatever. If it doesn't need to be there to make the song better, then that's how it should be. There shouldn't be like, oh, every song needs a fucking blast beat at least, 10 times or some shit. Who knows?
Well, yeah, of course. Then I feel like they're just going over repetitive about it, and then I just listen to it. I'm like, okay, the song sounds like they're just putting too much blast beats into it than actually playing and sounding like playing the guitar a lot. It's just mostly just da 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 da, and I'm just like, okay, I think this is getting repetitive.
Yeah, I think the problem with that is a lot of slam bands or bands that you come across, they program their drums, and it's a pain in the ass to program drums. I find myself all the time with it. It's like a lot of times they'll copy and paste a drum beat and redo it, and then that's when it starts to get repetitive because they're using the same beat over and over and over. But it's because they don't want to program something else, and that's just part of the genre. It's hard to find drummers that can play heavy and fast like that all the way through.
Oh yeah, of course. Like it's not easy these days to find like a member for your band. And also one other thing I wanted to ask, like, who made the album cover for the album? Actually, it's it's a really crazy album cover.
Gruesome Graphics did. I think his name is Nev. You could find him on Instagram. I think he's just under Gruesome Graphics. If you look in the bottom of the artwork, his little tag is there. But yeah, he just had that art piece for sale for cheap, and I had to just jump on it because it's just too sick. So we kind of got the artwork and then based our project around the artwork, I guess. we bought the art before we really had any songs.
Yeah.
And it's always good to get a head start before you start recording anything, because at least you got the cover and the logo, and then after you just finish recording all the songs, then you at least got everything all together.
I think we started one song and it sounded cool, but I think if I didn't get that artwork, it was just like I bought it and it forced me to keep working on the project. A lot of times I'll start a song and then never touch it again. And since we put money into it, it's like, all right, well, we started it, now we have to finish it.
We're going to do a lot of artwork and then continue. I mean, we already have basically 3 songs done for the 10-song album coming out. We're planning on probably releasing a single, like, probably in August, hopefully. If not, either way.
It might even be sooner, just depends on how it sounds and whenever it's ready. Because we don't like the EP. We kind of rushed it. Like I'd say we started it in November and then we didn't touch it again until like March. So we started one song, didn't really finish it, came back in March, and then when we dropped the music video, we gave them a release date and we didn't have any songs finished. So we finished the rest of the songs like in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And they came out pretty good. I mean, they came out cool, but it's not like we really put our heart and soul into it. We just kind of we got to get at least 4 songs done, so let's knock out 4 songs, and that's what we did. It's kind of just give yourself a deadline and then meet the deadline.
No, but
otherwise we may have never put anything.
No, they actually came out very well. Actually, I liked all of them. Like as a fast EP, actually, turned out to just like I said, like it's one of those great albums I actually enjoyed.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
I won't listen to it for a couple weeks, then I hear it again. And I was like, this fucking part's tight, or I like the whole EP all the way through still. So it's pretty good music that we came up with. I still like it.
You guys are still selling more merch online, or has half the shirts and everything been sold out?
We're pretty much sold out. I have some smalls and medium shirts left, and I have a I don't even think I have but 2 CDs left. I don't know how many Zach has, but we're almost.
I have a few. Did you ever get one?
Oh no, I actually plan on buying one actually, but like I haven't looked on the website, but I really want to get like a T-shirt and a CD as well. But I haven't seen if there's any like shirts that were in my size, or if there was like any other CDs available.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for us to gauge what size shirts to buy and stuff. Because people will say they'll buy shirts, and then when it comes down to it, after we order it, then they don't buy them, and then we're stuck with all these extra shirts. Uh, I mean, we could do a pre-sale or something of that sort, but really, I ordered a certain amount of shirts, and I just randomly picked sizes that I thought were gonna sell, and hopefully for the next run of shirts and CDs that we do, we could get more sizes that people want, that people need.
Also, one other thing I want to ask.
I do have quite a bit of CDs left, so I could probably send you one if you send us your shipping info.
Oh, of course. No, I would love to actually. I would love to have one because I always love having like I'm looking for more Slam T-shirts. I don't have that many Slam T-shirts, but like I have one from I have two of them from Eternal Devour, one from this other band called Disentomb, and two of the T-shirts from that band Party Cannon I told you about.
Oh yeah, their logo is super brutal.
Oh yeah. No, did you watch the interview with the guys I did at Party Can?
Yeah, I did. I didn't watch the whole thing because it was kind of long, but yeah, I watched them. I thought they were from the States. I didn't know that they were from out of the country.
Yeah, they're from Scotland actually, in England.
Yeah, Scotland's got some pretty heavy bands out there. That's where OCD's from. Clawhammers, I believe, from there. They got some good music out there.
Oh yeah, of course. Like I became very good friends with the guys from Party Cannon, like Chris, the bassist, and Mike, the guitarist. Actually, they have become some of my most closest friends ever since I did that interview with them. And I gotta say, like, if you guys ever get a chance to talk to them, they're like some of the best guys you can ever be friends with.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of their jams. I think maybe you turned me on to them. I'd seen their logo or whatever, but you told me to check them out, and I did. They're make some pretty good stuff.
Like, also one other thing I wanted to ask, like, what do you guys think of the whole slam death metal like genre in itself? Like, do you think like it's correct one of these old like crazy like genres that you like wow like the death metal just got a lot heavier, or you just like oh I get or this you never expected it to be like that?
I feel like it's just the whole genre within itself because you can play death metal, deathcore, all these other subgenres, but there's not very many slam death metal fans, you know. And I feel like it's a community within itself. Like I've always liked it since I was younger, but then there's people out here who like I don't get me wrong, I really like Bulbapedia, but there's like they are slam, but they're new age slam. And there's people out there like, oh, I listen to slam. I listen to slam. They're like Vulvadania, Analepsy. It's like, well, that's not true slam death metal. That's like new age slam. But I like it all, honestly. As long as like the riffs and the vocals are tight, it's that's what I judge it by: is vocals and riffs. And if it sounds good, it sounds good. I don't sit there every single day and listen to slam, but I enjoy the genre, and I've always wanted to try out and do something with it. And honestly, I'm pretty happy with our outcome off of Slam Worldwide. Pretty stoked to release new stuff.
Yeah, for sure. When we dropped our project for Slam Worldwide on there and all the positive feedback that we got, the actual like the scene and the genre of music itself, I have a lot of respect for it, and I'm super stoked that people like us and that we have so many fans that we do. Because I mean, I'm stoked if there's only 5 people that like us, but there's fucking a handful of people that think that we're the shit. So the scene and the genre of music is just it's awesome. It's hard to build something up like that out of something like that's not approachable to everybody. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So the people that do like it, they're true fans of the music, and that's all you could really ask for.
Yeah, I mean, and also we are also just like more new age slam. We're not super traditional slam death metal. We have a lot of like new age kind of oomph to it. There's I don't know. I mean, Duncan Bentley from Vulvadania, he's actually probably featuring in our album, so that's pretty cool. I've been in contact with him, and I'm in contact with a few vocalists that are probably going to be on this next album, and I'm not sure what Kyle wants to do after this, but we might be done after this 10-song want to continue writing. Because right now we're just mostly doing it for fun. Honestly, I would say.
I'd say that we're probably, after we drop this, we'll probably take a break and see how it goes. But I imagine down the road, we're always going to keep making music. I mean, unless something happens to one of us, we'll probably keep doing it. I mean, we're not going to be touring or anything anytime soon that I know of. So when the music comes, it'll just come if we keep making it. But right now, we're just focused on the drop. He's got another band; they're focused on their stuff, and then I'm just focused on trying to write songs as they come to me and not forcing it. So there's no exact date when it's going to be ready or when it's going to be done, but for sure we're trying to do a full length for everybody, so that way it's not just a 4-song EP that's only 10 minutes long, you know?
Oh yeah, but like like when he just said like you get that that you think that that'll be it after you finish writing the next album, is that because like for me actually when I for me like I really like your stuff and I want you guys to continue going on actually, and like I don't want you just to end like right there actually. It'll make me feel kind of disappointed being like, oh, these guys are so good and that's it. I'm like, I want more to hear. I want to hear what else they can do.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I can't say for sure that will be done. That's kind of what it's looking like right now, that we're going to take a break after it. But like I said, we live in the same town. We're friends. I'll probably keep making it low key. I won't tell anybody. I'll just be making music as I do, and I'll probably just have songs ready to go, I imagine. So there's no really telling how much music we will make or won't make. It's just only time will tell, really.
And for a band like us, how we're not playing shows, we can only invest so much money into a project, and also I have edit projects going on with myself. So that's why I kind of did say that we might be done after this. Is because I'm in another band and we're planning on touring and we're planning on playing shows and all this stuff. Like I'm with our next album release, I'm planning on going, like full force, ordering like another 100 or so CDs, ordering 100 or so shirts, like, and going from there. And then if we get positive reaction again, based off our music videos and our album release, I don't know, just like how he said, we may or may not continue. It just
that's the thing
really
too. For like, even if it's just us two people to put out a project like that, it's like a blessing that I know how to record and kind of mix on my own and stuff. Because if we didn't have that, we'd be paying for mixing and recording somewhere, and like there's a lot of money that goes into just putting out a 4-song EP. And if the fans want physical copies and merch and stuff, it's not cheap, and it's like it takes time, and we kind of just went into it head first, and it worked out. But it's definitely something that you have to save up for and really make it happen. So that's where it kind of gets rough, because we're not like super rich or anything. We can't just keep putting out music without any kind of support or something to help us get, like Volvadenia, they're able to go on tour and like they have hella merch. Like you'll see pictures of just boxes and boxes of merch. Like that's not cheap.
Yeah. And they're really fucking cool. I want them to come to the States already. Are you into Volvadenia?
Actually, to tell you the truth, I just heard it right now from you guys. Actually, I'm still looking for more bands.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's it.
You'll probably like them. Like, earlier when I was saying that, they're like new age slam, not true slam, I'm not trying to talk shit. I'm just I'm saying, they're not like Abominable Trinity. You know what I mean? Their first album and stuff. To me, that's true slam. To me, that's true slam death metal.
Oh, I agree with you there.
But their stuff, I'm surprised you haven't heard Volvadenia. You need to check them out, man.
I know, dude.
Look up the song Flesh Taylor.
Yeah, that video is probably the best song on their album. I think just the way the song structure is, it comes in super heavy.
Fucking evil.
Oh, wait a second, hold on. Actually, Volvadenia, actually, what does their logo look like? Because I think I know what you guys are talking about.
You've probably seen it.
Here, we'll show you right now.
Yeah, because
I don't. Huh?
No, because I think.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no, that's okay. No, what I'm saying is like I think I've heard of them before. I might even listen to them, but I don't know if I had the logo. Oh, that band. Of course sorry. I know those guys. I listen to them.
Yeah. It seems like everybody does. Like if you like slam, that's who everybody's talking about right now.
Oh, because I thought it was a different name.
Yeah, there's too many names to remember in slam, dude. Like,
yeah, that's why I only named like 4 or 5 bands, because I just like off the top of my head I can't just think of all the slam bands that I know.
Yeah, there's some good bands I know of, but their names are too long. I'm not even gonna try to name them off. You know what I mean?
Oh, I don't blame it. There's some slam bands I can't even like pronounce. I'm like, how do you pronounce this shit? I'm like, wait, I can't. I'm like, when I'm trying to look for something, even when I'm typing the name.
Even though her name is kind of stupid, it's easy to remember. I think so.
Yeah.
And so you know what I mean? Like it's this vampire kind. It's like it's an out there kind of name, and it's in your face, but it's also just really dumb and easy to remember.
I know there's quite a few people who kind of talk shit on our name, but it's kind of like, do they not see what we're doing? You know, it's like we purposefully made our name like that. Like we didn't create that name saying like, oh, this is so fucking badass.
Yeah.
Like no, we like kind of like I'm not gonna say we're a joke, but like in a sense, kind of like we're out here making good music, but like our image is like we're supposed to be comical.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we're trying to be comical.
We're not making fun of slam, but we're just like having fun with what we're doing, you know, because really at the end of the day you can't really go super far in slam. I mean you can get far, but you're not gonna be like, I don't know, making like living in a mansion or anything off of slam music. Yeah. So we're just having fun with it, doing what we want to do, and making it sound how we want to sound. Like our t-shirts and stuff, they're kind of just in your face as well. But it's like that's the kind of art that we're into, so we're just putting it out there.
Oh, of course. Like, and that's one thing I liked about it. When I was watching the music video, I was like, one thing I like the the whole music aspect and everything, but just the way that you were just like going out and just being yourself. I was like, I like these guys because I just like how they're just being themselves and just being funny. I was like, now this is great. This is just perfect.
Yeah, like you have to. You just have to be yourself, and that's when music is true, when you're being yourself. If you're trying to be somebody else and trying to create an image that's not really you, the music is probably not gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not gonna communicate with people the way that it should. I don't think. Like I've seen some music videos right off the bat, they look corny to me. I don't even want to hear the music. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. You just
like the first comment we got on our video was like, "Oh, another slam band," and he was kind of dissing us, but then he was like, "Well, to be honest, they're making pretty good music." For the genre. So that's kind of what we're doing anyways. That's the most perfect comment we could have ever gotten.
Yeah, you said something like, another joke slam band, but this is some of the best material I've heard than half of the stuff being released. And I was like, oh, well, I mean, shit, cool.
Turn that fan over here, it's getting hot. But yeah, that's just what we're doing. We're just having fun, making music that we want to make, and just not being too serious about it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, of course. I definitely
have that feeling. Get their logo. They're just it looks like a kid's logo or something. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But they're just having fun.
Oh yeah, I definitely knew that actually. When I saw their logo, I was like, these guys are definitely. I love the material, but when I saw the logo, I was like, oh wow, this is something else. Like it's not like that hard to read logo. Like you can't understand what it's like the logo's trying to say, but. Just like I said to them, like I just love their material and I thought it was amazing actually, and like not just that actually, I also found out that the band themselves just like I said to you guys, they're very nice guys, and let me think about it. There was something else I really wanted to say. I was just about to say it actually. What I was just about to say was actually like just like you guys are like saying like, oh, you're just being like yourselves and just being funny, but still staying like good with the slams and like also the way you want you to sound actually. And I gotta say that's something I like about certain bands. I want like, if you're just doing it for the music wise and not just trying to like like go out and just say, oh, this is us, and we just want to make like the most brutal looking music video, and like this is like you guys were saying, like brutal looking music video, and like just saying like and just make just like you say, like it makes it look corny and all that. Like what I'm saying is like that's what I like about certain slam bands. They're just going out there just to make themselves like awesome and well known to people.
Yeah, and some people might get upset that we're, saying it's corny or whatever, but to a certain point, it is because you're painting a picture with your art and your music and your sound and stuff, but really, who's really that brutal that they're doing all this gnarly shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's unrealistic. So even though our lyrics are kind of crazy, but that's just part of the genre. But we're just being ourselves, like you see in the video. But like, if we had the money to make a video like that, we probably would. Like, if we could get all kinds of gnarly ass, like, props and, like, crazy shit, we'd probably do a video like that, but make it, just have fun with it.
Oh,
I wish we
yes.
had. I wish we had endless amount of money to just do whatever we wanted.
No, I get. Also, I wanted to ask. Now I'm gonna actually. I want to talk about the music video because I want to actually know a little bit more about that because I thought it was one of those really exciting ones. And actually, when I looked at that music video, I was like, I have to tell my friends about this. This is insane. And like one thing I want to ask, like the audio clip in the beginning of the music video, like where was that from?
Oh man, that's classic. That's from Dazed and Confused, the high school girl one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's from Dazed and Confused. That's Matthew McConaughey. It's classic. You gotta watch it if you haven't.
No, I will actually. After hearing that from the album, I was like, I need to watch that.
Yeah, it's like based in the '70s. It's just like a bunch of high school kids on the last day of school going out and drinking and partying, and like that scene right there is super funny because it's like some old ass dude hanging out with all these high school kids, checking out high school girls. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Like, let me think what else. Like all like the random video clips in the back.
Yeah, it all kind of just went in with the Trump thing. Like Trump's talking about grabbing girls by the pussy and all this stuff, and like there's been reports about him being into like young girls and like checking them out at the age 12, being like, oh, when she's old enough, I'm gonna get with her or whatever. It's kind of poking fun at Donald Trump. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's also just making a whole like story out of just him and also just within the genre. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Like OTD has funny ass clips all the time in their music, and we were just kind of paying homage to that, I guess.
Yeah, more samples.
Yeah.
No, the more samples, the better.
One of my scenes is when he's wearing a Trump mask and he's like petting the kitty.
Yeah.
I always find that so fucking funny. Like,
no, one thing I loved the best was all like those like dank memes in the background actually of you singing actually. I was like yes, like I love that. One of them I actually remember seeing online, the one with that Harry Potter one. I seen that one online, and when you guys put that up on the music video, I was like, oh, I was like, wow, really? I was like, I knew it was gonna be great after that actually.
Yeah, like with that song, I didn't even realize I was like making memes with the metal music, but like as soon as we dropped it, everyone's like, "Oh, this is a perfect mix of meme and slam." Like I was just putting up shit that I think is funny in the background, like something that goes along with the music, but it's also just goofy.
Oh yeah.
Like I didn't really put too much thought into it; it just happened.
Definitely gonna have a lot more funny samples on the next album.
Like
more Mr. Pickles samples. We're gonna have some Brinkleberry samples.
Hey, actually,
one of our songs we already have it named. It's gonna be called Gerontophilia. Have you ever seen Brinkleberry?
I think I've heard of it actually, but I don't think but I know the first one. I know when you talk about the Mr. Pickles one. I've definitely seen that show.
Yeah, he just got a dog that looks like Mr. Pickles too. He named him Pickles.
I named my dog Mr. Pickles. He's like a border collie. Looks just like him. You should. I don't know if you're friends with Zach on Facebook, but we just released a video and it has Mr. Pickles in it.
Yeah.
Oh no, actually,
you should add me on Facebook, man.
Oh, of course. Actually, no. Actually, like, what's your full name? Actually, because if you guys want to like, friend me on Facebook, it's just easy to find me. It's just my name and the same profile picture I have as my Skype and YouTube and everything.
For sure, man.
Yeah, I'll send you a friend request through the Facebook page. Get you up on there.
Oh, of course. Like I always.
But this is Zach. My name's Kyle, but on Facebook I go by Mac. I have a made-up name.
What was that?
What was that?
No, that you just had.
This?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, just saying.
Sorry, what?
No.
Also, too, I don't know when you're going to put this video up, but we have a vocal contest. I don't know if anybody's going to be watching this or if they did it yet, but if anybody's still trying to get their submission in, you have like 5 days to get it done on the 18th of June.
Actually, a funny thing about the 18th of June. That's actually my birthday.
Oh, that's what's up. How old are you going to be now?
I'm gonna be 23.
23. All right. Older than you?
Yeah, I'm 20.
Oh yeah.
Like,
That's what's up. You doing anything exciting on your birthday or what?
well, I might just be drinking all day, basically. Maybe that's just one thing I'll be doing.
You on my
Say again?
That's what I do on my birthdays. I just drink all day.
Oh, of course. Like, I'm just like, there's nothing else to do. Just do that.
Record yourself chugging a beer, and we'll put it in the video.
Oh,
yeah, we will. If you record yourself beer, we'll put it in our music video.
Oh, sure. I would love to actually do that. I would.
So, I don't even know if you noticed, but in our music video, when it pops up and says "Vampire Cunt for Life, fam" or whatever, that's me. Like, I chugged like 3/4 of a 40, dude, all in one. But he sped it up. Like, I just chugged that whole fucking 40, basically.
Oh wow. Yeah, I saw that, and I was like, and I knew you were drinking something. I was like, well, what is he drinking?
Fucking Slurricane, bro, Slurricane.
All right, man. You got any more questions for us?
Oh yeah, actually, there's just a few more I want to ask you. Like, just to get a little more going. One other thing I want to ask actually is this. Like, I want to know what you guys think of this. What do you guys think of the genre porno grind?
Hey. Actually, my first band, we were called Anus Disease, and we were porno grindcore. Yeah. We don't have any material out like recorded, but we have like a lot of live footage. So if you want to look up Anus Disease live at Bill's Tavern on YouTube. That was me when I was 15 years old.
Yeah, that's our buddy JD. He passed away. When was that already? Like 2 years or a year ago? 2 years ago?
Almost 2 years, yeah.
2 years ago, and I have some music that I recorded with him. I'm gonna try to revamp it up and put it on this new project, so you'll hear something that's kind of just grind music.
Yeah, dude. You like porno grind or what? You like Gorgasm?
Oh yeah, I love porno grind. There's so many bands from that genre I'm just really into, like Cemetery Rapist and Rectal Schmegma and all that. And let me think what else. There's more I have actually. I do. Oh,
you heard of Gorgasm?
Oh yes, I have.
They're fucking awesome. Their album Masticate to Dominate. Woo, fucking dang.
He's all excited about the porno grind.
Oh, there's a lot actually. If you guys like, I don't know if you probably have heard of this band or maybe not. There's one porno grind band called Sperm Swamp. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah. Teen's Virginity Taken by a Chainsaw or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I think that's what one of their songs are called. But they're just making fucking noises and making fun of the genre, man. That ain't music. It's just like sounds and it's just like dropped hella. It just like doesn't even sound like a human being like at all.
It doesn't. I've listened to some of this stuff, and at first I was like, "Are they just randomly making noise, or they're trying to make like a music or something?" I'm like, I can't get my head into it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're definitely just not making music. They're just being Sperm Swamp. Sperm Swamp.
They probably just came up with a name, and we're like, "This name's too sick to not make any music."
Oh, of course, yeah. Anything crazy that people would think of, they would just wanna, come just do it just for the sake of it, or they just gotta have something that they're inspired to do.
Yeah.
No. Also, one other thing. One other thing I wanted to say. Like, are you into deathcore actually?
I am. I used to be a lot when I was younger. Now I don't really listen to a whole lot of deathcore. I listen to Lorna Shore and Shadow of Intent, and some of my friends are in deathcore bands, so I'll always support them. But basically, the only deathcore I listen to now is Shadow of Intent and Lorna Shore, I listen to like older Oceano and stuff. I always had a love for Oceano. I've played with them 2 times, so they're OGs. Like I always have to appreciate the OG deathcore people. But just like the new stuff coming out, like to me, deathcore is pretty dead. Aside from what Lorna Shore and Shadow Intent are doing, like it's to me, it's just phenomenal. Like they're still killing the game. Yeah.
Oh, and have you ever heard of a deathcore?
I don't listen to deathcore.
Oh. Now, have you ever heard of a deathcore band called Infant Annihilator?
Oh yes, definitely. I liked their first release when Dan Watson was in there. Of course, I like Dickie Allen's vocals, but to me, I was super into them when they first came out. I heard about them before they even had a vocalist, and they just had instrumentals up, and I was like, oh fuck, like this shit needs to drop already. And then Dan Watson got in the band, and then they dropped an album. I was super into it for about the first year it was out, and then honestly, overall, I'd have to say I was a little disappointed in their new album. I listened to it maybe once, like through the whole album. It's okay, but I don't know. I feel like I wonder if they're even planning on continuing music. I didn't even bother to buy any merch for their new releases. Like Dickie Allen, he's cool. We talk on Facebook and stuff, like we're friends. But I feel like he could be in another band that could do so much better and actually play live and not be ridiculous just to be ridiculous.
Like, yeah, their music is like they're badass musicians.
Super sporadic.
The music is super badass, like the shit that they're playing, but it's like almost unlistenable because it's just kind of all over the place. And it's heavy and it's sick, but I don't know, you can't listen to it all the time. Yeah. Like if I saw it in a live show, I could imagine it sounding tight. You know what I mean? It'd be sounding pretty gnarly.
Oh yeah, I was thinking like maybe they would be probably like touring, but I don't see them actually ever touring because they never really say that they are. And sometimes with some of their materials, I feel like they go too much with the double bass though.
I don't think they can play it live. That's why they're not playing live.
Yeah, and also they're in other countries.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
Like Eddie and Aaron, they're from the UK, and Dickie Allen, he's from Florida. So
they all linked up to record, though. I saw the making when they were recording. They all kind of linked up. So I mean, they probably have the means to make it happen to play live because it seems like they're doing pretty good as far as views and maybe merch sales and stuff. But they make sick music and they're good musicians, but I just can't listen to their stuff all the time. But I have their CD in my car. I'll pop it in every once in a while.
Oh, of course, same for me too. And also one other thing I wanted to ask: when you said like, how do I send a video to you guys if I want to do that?
Just hit us up on the messenger with your email or whatever, or if you put it on Dropbox, you could just email it to me through Dropbox.
Because I actually have a Gmail account. If actually that's good.
Yeah, that'll work.
It's perfect.
Any way you could just send us through email would be cool.
Oh, of course. Like, I'd really actually love to do that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. We should make all of our fans do it. That'd be pretty sick.
For real,
just hella people just chugging beers.
Yeah, that would be great. Actually, like have like a whole compilation of it.
Yeah, we should actually do that. That's a good idea. Just to have like a compilation of just whoever wants to be in our video. You know what I mean? Just like don't get too crazy with it, but send us some video footage and we'll put it in our video. Oh, maybe on the green screen again, if something behind us.
No, actually, do you guys think have any ideas for any other like clips you want to put in the back of any other your new music video, or any other videos you have in the future?
We don't have any ideas for clips. We just kind of have ideas for what we want to do, like just kind of poking fun at other metal videos, I guess. Like we definitely I want to do like corpse paint our face like black metal.
Yeah.
That'd be
and
great.
Go out to the forest. I live like 10 drive away from the forest, maybe 20 minutes. And we just go out there and just shoot some footage.
Since when you were talking about other slam bands, actually, have you heard of this slam band called I don't know if I'm saying their name right, but maybe I am. They're called Cerebral Incubization.
Cerebral Incubation?
Yeah.
You heard of them?
I think I have. Were they released recently?
And actually, they're coming out with a new album actually this year. I heard actually, and if that's all I really know, that they're coming out with a new album this year actually, and I have listened to both of their albums actually as well.
I'm about to take a look at them right now.
Now,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I've definitely heard that, guys. I can just tell by the art.
I think my buddy that I met through the slam, listening to our slam stuff, he put me onto these guys. They're pretty sick. You know what I was thinking about? I didn't mention earlier is parasitic ejaculation. They're pretty tight.
Yeah.
Their live shows. I was watching their live footage on YouTube. They fucking tear it up live, dude.
Look them up real quick. There's a certain album.
They're coming up to Washington in a couple of days, I think, or is it next month? Did you look at it?
I can't go. One of my buddies from Seattle is going though. He's trying to get me to go, but
yeah, they're playing a show here pretty soon, and I'm gonna try to go check them out.
Oh, yeah.
There's one album.
No, I plan on going to actually.
Yeah, they got what's the dude's name? They got the dude from Black Dahlia Murder on their featured on one of their new songs.
They've been a band for a fucking bit.
Yeah, I try to find any slam bands in America.
Also, this is other slam band from Italy. If you guys, I don't know if you heard of it. They're called Vasectomy.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh no, you'd like them as well. Actually, like if you check them out, you really would like them.
Yeah, there's too many bands that I just have a hard time keeping up with all of them. But there's a lot of good slam out there.
Oh, of course. Like I just wish like slam was like a more well known genre because there's so many talented bands that I did. You know, it's kind of sad to know that not many people know about the genre.
Yeah, I think it's just unapproachable to a lot of people. Like people ask me what I do, I'm like, oh yeah, I play guitar and stuff, and I have a band, and I'll show them our shit, and they're like, oh, what the hell is this? You know what I mean? It's not for everybody, but that's why the people who do like it, they really like it, so it's cool. There's no in between. There's no like fair weather fans when it comes to slam. You either like it or you don't.
Yeah, of course. Like I showed one of my other friends like slam, and he wasn't really into it that much. Actually, he was like, slam is not really my kind of thing. Like I like the old '90s death metal better.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Human Parasite?
Human Parasite. I think I have. Like, I don't really have that much time usually listening to that many bands. Like, I'm just mostly finding like scrolling down to whatever I could really find. Actually, like I think of maybe maybe past something that they did, but I don't know exactly.
That's what's up.
Yeah, they've been a band for.
Pretty sick that you found us and liked our shit. So.
Oh, of course. Like just the name of the band like got me really interested as well because I was like, oh, this is gonna be yet another good band.
Yeah, I know you messaged us right away and you gave us props on the name and the video and everything. So.
Oh, of course.
Like, all that stuff is super awesome.
Was that a girl?
Yeah, it's cool. Got any other questions for us?
Oh yes, like there's like not many, but like there's still more. Cause also one other thing I wanted to actually ask when you how did you think of the idea for the music video? Like was it just like any let's just do like all this random stuff, or did you just want to be like let's be like really funny about it?
We did the song and we had all of our clips from the songs in there. So I was like, we have to get a Donald Trump mask, but I didn't know how to get one. I tried to order one online, but it wasn't going to get there fast enough for the time, like our deadline that we set for ourselves. But we ended up coming across one, and like last minute, I decided to do green screen and like make it look VHS, and like it just all was last minute, and it came together pretty good.
Oh yeah, no,
we didn't really freak a lot of it.
No, I actually loved it. Actually, I thought it was better than good. It was actually great in my opinion.
Yeah, we had some super awesome compliments on that video. Like, because I mean, it's just totally different for the genre, I think. And a lot of people either they liked it or they thought it was stupid, but more people liked it, I think, than not.
No, I love that video. Like I'm always looking for like when one band I like makes one something, like I always look forward to the next thing because I know that like that it's gonna be good, and also it's not just that I know that actually that they're actually working hard out there to actually do what they can do best. And I mostly just wish the best for these bands. Like I want them to do to actually be well known in the whole slam genre. Actually, like, I don't want them just like I said, just being like, oh, they're just one band out of all these like well-known bands. Like for you guys, I want you guys to actually also get well known so people can also know you as well. And people will talk about you, like people who like slam and be like, oh, you should check these guys out. They're really sick and they're really good.
Yeah, it seems like I mean, like on the I don't even know who did it, but what is it? The Metal Encyclopedia. Someone fucking found our names and put us on there, and like I don't know. There's a bunch of people out there that are pushing for us and doing things for us without our consent and like that we even know about. So it's pretty cool.
No, if there's anything you guys want me to do,
or if I look up our tag on it.
Oh no,
What's that?
Oh no, what I was saying is if you guys want me to help you on anything, I can get the word out to tell who you guys are. I can make a video talking to you, talking about you guys and just like what you do and talk about like your music video and everything and your album actually. So just to get a little bit out there if you want me to.
Yeah, if you like. I mean, I like hearing reviews on it, or if people think we suck, I like hearing that, or whatever. You know what I mean? So I just like it all. If someone goes out of their way to talk about us, or listen to our music, or share it, I mean, that's all just a blessing for us. So it's super cool that anybody even listens to our shit at all. So if we can get out there and get bigger, I mean, that's cool. But like I said, we just do it for fun, and we're just having fun doing it. Like if no one heard it, the fact that I could listen to it on my own is just cool. So.
Oh, of course, there's no one that's that you tell people, hey, I made this, and they're like, whoa, that's like really heavy.
Yeah, I share our stuff sometimes, but it's like I don't get too crazy with it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like if I share it once and people don't really like it, then I'm not gonna keep pushing it in their face.
Well, yeah, of course not. Like if you just show if they don't like it, then
And like,
it's what they like.
yeah, I definitely think it was smart for us to drop the video first because that got way more views than our EP. And like the EP kind of just stalled, but like I think the music video and the fact that people can watch a video and see kind of that we're goofy or that
our EP still got 8,000 now.
Yeah, it's still doing pretty good. Like our EP's getting a lot more views than bands that I think that should have more, but they only have like 2,000 views. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like Deracinated,
their music is
they're so fucking good. But for some reason, our EP has more recognition than their music, and it surprises me because, like I said, we're like newer age. We're not like traditional kind of slam death metal, and it's called Slam Worldwide, you know.
Yeah.
And Deracinated, they're like. I don't know, they're straight up fucking slam. Like I pre-ordered one of their shirts like over a month ago. I mean, I still haven't gotten it yet, but I love that band so much that I pre-ordered their shit before they even printed anything. And I'm always gonna support that band, and I hope to see them like keep furthering because I mean, it's members of Abominable Putridity too. They're in there. I don't know who the vocalist is or what, but. If you add me on, when I add you on Facebook, I'll send you a link to their music.
No, of course I would.
You guys might already be friends. But yeah, dude, I lost track of what the question was, but or maybe not. But yeah, man, if you wanted to make something and review our EP or whatever, or get us out there, that'd be super awesome.
Oh, of course. Like that's why I want to buy like some merch and like a CD from you guys, because like when I usually have like the CD with me, it's like better for me usually to talk about and to show everyone what it looks like, so they can have a better understanding of where to find it, or mostly like where what it looks like if they have mostly all that, and like to promote the band and talk to them about it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we just I want to get more merch out there soon, but it's just we don't have the money to do so right now, so we're doing what we can.
No, so just like you said before, when you were saying you were going to a show, actually, I'm also going to this huge metal festival in New York called New York Death Fest, where a lot of these slam bands will be playing actually, and at this bar called St. Vitus in Brooklyn, and the set for it already is just absolutely insane.
Who's all going to be there? Like, what bigger bands are going to be there?
Like some bands, like one band called Stages of Decomposition, um, Internal Bleeding, Immortal Suffering, what else? Torturous Inception. Like those are the bands that I know right now, that I know that they're gonna be there.
That's what's up. Yeah, they had a death fest in Las Vegas. I was just looking at. I want to go to something like that because we don't have a lot of death metal out here like that. But Las Vegas every year does a Las Vegas death fest. I might try to go next year. Maybe. Yeah, I'll see where they're from. They're from New York, aren't they?
I'm not impressed with Suffocation's new releases.
What?
But I love Suffocation.
Yeah, they're from New York.
Fucking dope.
They're from New York. I was wondering if they're going to be at that death fest or not.
No, they aren't.
Do you like Suffocation?
Oh yeah, I love Suffocation. I've seen them twice actually. I just saw them not long ago.
Yeah, they're awesome. My favorite is Despise the Sun EP. That's my favorite.
Now my favorite album.
Older, I don't know.
My favorite album from them is Blood Oath.
That's what's up. I downloaded their it was from a couple of years ago, I think. I don't really know the name of it, but I was checking it out because Zach told me about them. But they're pretty heavy. I like their guitar riffs. They're sick.
I don't know. Maybe you guys know about this or not, but did you hear what happened to the vocalist of the band Cranium?
Yeah, for sure we did. It's pretty sad news. I was kind of checking out here's Cranium right here. You can see them all over because their split's about to drop with Analepsy.
Oh,
they should be pretty sick.
Yeah, because I know I found out about that when I was just like looking up on my Instagram, and I found out that he just passed away, and I was like, oh shit, that's like, it was devastating. Basically, I didn't even know that something like that was even going to happen.
Yeah, no one really does, man. Suicide's crazy. You don't know what's going on in people's heads, and like, it's easy to get. Like I posted the other day, it's easy to let these invisible chains like shackle your soul because it's just little things that are really not that big, but in our minds, and we just let them control our thoughts, and it's just you don't ever really have to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can just keep on living and not worry about all these things that are just tearing you up on the inside. Because really, at the end of the day, all we have is ourself, anyways. I mean, when you die by yourself. I don't know what all these problems that people have are, but just like I don't know, it's hard to talk about. It's hard to really deal with or anything like that. But it's just sad. I mean, if anybody's feeling like that, just know that you don't have to do that because it's just when that really happens, you find out how many people actually love that person. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Very rarely is someone kill himself and everybody's like, "Oh yeah, that guy should have done that." It's just fucking. It's a bad news all the way around. Like it's just not good for anybody when it happens. It's just sad.
Oh yeah, of course. Like,
but Cranium for sure though. I heard about it and it. I felt so bad about it. I just started checking out all their stuff and I really was getting into. Like I said, Dragon Entrails. Like I found that and I was like, man, this guy had a lot of good stuff I didn't even really know about. And it's super sad now because now I'm listening to him more than ever. But it's sad when that stuff kind of happens to anybody.
No, it is actually. Like, I was shocked as well, actually. And not just that, just guy, actually, not to go so to say the vocalist of Cranium, like the same thing for Internal Bleeding as well. But like not like that, but actually, I heard the drummer died too.
Oh yeah, I was reading that he's a firefighter. He like died trying to save somebody in a fire, a burning like apartment or something.
Yeah,
the drummer for Internal Bleeding.
Yeah, no, I found out about that too. Like,
yeah, you just never.
I was like, wow. No, I was shocked about both of them. Actually, I found out both on the same day.
Yeah, you never know when your time is coming, man. It could be right now. It could be tomorrow. It's just you never know when someone's gonna pass away like that. So, especially in the metal world, that's when it sucks when a lot of people start dying. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's like a lot of iconic like bands members.
Yeah, well, you listen to people's music all the time, like whether it's whoever you like, but whenever you're sad or happy or whatever, you listen to these musics and the music and the songs, and it becomes a part of you. So like when someone that you really like and listen to all the time, or like their music has helped you when they die, it's almost like a part of you dies.
Oh, I
like
agree.
When Chris Cornell died, like the whole world was shook because like the dude hung himself too. And when he dies, it's like, dude, I used to listen to his music all the time, riding my bike up and down the street. So when he died, it's like, man, no one's ever going to be able to replace that guy or his music or the music that he's made. it's just like really sad when that stuff happens, and it affects a lot more people than you actually realize.
Oh, of course. Like it's like one of those.
Because
Like,
a lot of times people think like, man,
no,
I was gonna say a lot of people think when I die, no one's gonna care, but there's so many people that do.
of course, like when it comes to a lot of people like that I care about, I care. It's like at least I actually care about that person. Like, and they mean, just like I said, like they do mean a lot to me. Like when something does happen, that's why I usually check up on a lot of my friends to make sure that they're okay or what's going on, just so I can know that make sure everything's okay with them, and like if they need anything, like I'm always there to help them out.
Yeah, it's definitely something that I think everybody needs to work on. Like, you never know when somebody needs somebody to talk to, and sometimes it's hard to be like, "Hey, what's going on, man?" Because you don't know how they're gonna react. But I think that you should just do it anyways. Like, even if it's awkward for you or whatever, man, just let somebody know that you're there for them to talk to.
Oh yeah, of course. Like oh, one other thing I want to ask. This is one other thing. Just one more thing I want to ask. Do you? I want you probably do like this band, or maybe like not much of a fan, but do you guys like Cannibal Corpse?
What is it?
Cannibal Corpse.
Oh yeah,
They're
definitely.
Like
they're what you would call
like what stuff would
yeah,
you?
I remember going to pop covers.
One other thing I also liked asking a lot of people this too as well. Like what generation did you like better, like the Chris Barnes one or the one like right now with George as the vocalist?
I enjoyed Chris Barnes. I don't know if you've ever heard his EP with no, it was a full album with Torture Killer. Chris Barnes. I don't know around what time, but I don't know. I like both. I like Fisher and I like Barnes, but I know Barnes doesn't like any new age shit at all. He talks a lot of shit on any like new stuff going on, but Chris Barnes is kind of a legend in my opinion.
Oh, same here. He's like, for me, he's one of my like very big inspirations. His stuff with old school Cannibal and 6 Feet Under really just get me a lot actually, because I think like what he's done throughout the years is just like, absolutely just like iconic and really something huge to the whole death metal community in itself.
If you love Barnes, dude, you definitely gotta check out Torture Killer Swarm. The album's called Swarm. He did that whole album with them with Torture Killer, and it's fucking awesome, man. You gotta check it out.
Oh, I definitely will actually. Now about that actually, no, I am gonna listen to that actually. No, I'll check him out later today actually.
Cool. Right on, man.
And also like I think actually. Oh, sorry. What did you say again?
Oh, I was gonna say the older guys hate on all the new stuff. It's crazy how much how like I do it all the time, and I catch myself. But I wish that all the subgenres didn't hate each other with all the genres. Like, if we could all just get along. Like, some people won't like fucking a certain style of music just because of what it is, but the reason I do it is because they hate so much on the music that I like. It's like, bro, are you serious? But it's just fucking funny that all metalheads like what they like, and if you don't like it, then you suck pretty much.
That's not how I am, though.
Zach's not that way, but like 90% of people are. That's the only thing I wish would change about all metal, like in the metal community, just fucking people hating on each other because of the style of music that they like. It's just all metal to me, so fucking get over it. But
well, yeah, of course. It's just the same genre of music. It's just metal, but different subgenres of it.
Yup, I like it all. I listen to all kinds of music, man.
Oh, do you guys listen to Development?
Development's tight.
I like some of their stuff. They're pretty good.
Of course, like I've listened to Development a lot of times. Actually, I have mostly all their albums on my phone, and I never get tired of listening to what was that one album again? Actually, was it the like the whole body just there, but the head's decapitated? What was that one called again?
Oh yeah, I don't remember, but I've seen the cover.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember what the album's called.
It's like an actual picture.
Yeah.
It's not an illustration, is it? It's an actual picture.
I'll just look it up. I think it's an illustration.
I don't know. Let me see here. Hold on. I'm on my computer real quick. illustration. Yeah,
That one right here.
it's called 138. Is that what it says?
I don't think it's that one actually. It was a different. It was a different one actually. Well, yeah, that's the cover, but actually, the one I saw had a different name. Actually, it's the same one, but it was a different name.
I don't really listen to them like enough to know all their albums, but I've definitely checked them out on YouTube.
No, also one of the, is the shirt that you're wearing actually one of the T-shirts you made?
Yeah, this is it's after the song "The Fucking" track 3. We had this one kind of just based on the shirt. I think I put it on Facebook for sale. You guys can check it out on there, like the actual design.
All right, no. Like, do you have like? I was gonna ask actually. I don't know if you do, but do you have any T-shirts in 2X or we don't have them anymore?
We don't have any right now, but we did have them made up. I mean, once we put in an order, it takes about a week. I might do some pre-orders if people still want some, because I know there's a handful of people that wanted to get them. But if I could do pre-orders, that way they'd pay for themselves. I could get them done in like maybe 2 weeks tops and have them shipped out in a couple days.
All right, I could. Oh, that's good actually, because like it's like I'm saying, like I want to be able to get a shirt from you guys. Like actually, I was gonna like order it like one day actually in addition, since I'm gonna get some money for my birthday. So I want to be able to spend it on like some like on more merch. So I want to know if your stuff was actually still available in stock.
Yeah, I could get some made up for sure. What it is too is like we have limited amount of stuff, so that's why it's cool to have too. You know what I mean? We only printed out I think like 20 copies of the shirt, and I might only do like 20 more. But yeah, for sure I'll get some double XLs printed up. That's usually the biggest seller too. That's like the most size people are buying right now.
But yeah, bro, I'll tell you what. If when we get in contact after this, I'll add you on Facebook. If you send me your shipping information, and if you just pay for shipping, I'll send you a CD. Shipping $7.
All right, sure, that's fine with me.
Yeah, I'll send you a CD.
Let me think.
Also, we're pro fidget spinners too.
No, I haven't seen those.
Pro fidget spinning. Pro fidget spinning. So if you got a fidget spinner, I'm down with you.
Well, actually, I've been seeing them everywhere. Actually, like ever since that first came up.
Yeah, dude, they're actually pretty slam. So if any slam metal fans are hating on the fidget spinners, like get with the program because they're killing it right now.
Oh, shut up. Go there.
You still there?
Oh yeah, of course, I'm still here.
Right on. Got any last questions for us? I think we're getting pretty ready to go get some fresh air in a minute.
Oh yeah, actually, just one last one, then I'll just end it right there. 'Cause I have to get going too as well. I have to go eat dinner pretty soon.
For sure.
All right, this is the last one actually out of all of it. Did you guys like when you like first started all this? Did you actually think that you would get this many views, or are you actually surprised that this is where it's heading to right now?
I didn't think we were gonna get even 1,000 views, so we did like 10 times more than that easy. So it's crazy to think that we have so many views when I didn't think we were gonna get any. Especially when you do something as goofy as we did, I thought for sure
there's gonna be so many haters, dude.
Yeah, I thought people were gonna think that we sucked because it was so goofy, but everybody for the most part are kind of hip to like memes and shit. They thought it was funny, so.
Oh, of course, especially with that ending, like with that like really weird sounding Harry Potter thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ended with that scene.
All right, so
yeah, it seems like everybody the most, so we'll probably throw some more of that in the next CD for sure.
Oh, of course, like I'm looking forward to that, and no, I gotta say, actually, it was a pleasure speaking with you too. I really enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, man, you too.
For sure, yeah. We totally thought you were someone from Washington. We didn't know you were from halfway across the country.
Yeah, I'm all the way here in New York.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, dude, whenever you're ready to get some gear or whatever, just hit us up. I sent you a friend request, so
all right,
it should be on there.
No, awesome. I'll make sure to check it out actually. And just overall, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for taking the time to doing this. I really appreciate everything. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, man. Appreciate you taking interest in us and wanting to interview us.
Yeah, sorry about the wait. We haven't been kicking it much lately, so it's hard for us to get together on certain days.
No, that's okay. I understand.
Exactly.
It's not easy, you know. I understand that.
For sure, man. Yeah, you got a pretty cool page. I was checking it out. Some of the interviews are cool. I'm stoked to watch this one when it's ready to go.
Oh, of course. Like I'm gonna be uploading I have like 5 new videos I'm gonna be uploading today, so yours will be also included. So check it out. Actually, I'll tell you when I upload it.
For sure, yeah, we'll share it so it gets some more views or whatever. So hopefully people will want to watch it.
Oh, of course. I do. I have like a few. I have about like 130 subscribers so far, so it's going good for me as well.
Yeah, it's hard to get subscribers up there. So yeah, I'll tell everyone to hit the like button.
Oh, of course. Like I always like people checking out my material or like anything I do because I just do it just for fun and see where it gets actually too. I'm very surprised how many views and like how many views I've gotten, how many subscribers I've gotten over the years. Actually, I'm just glad to know that people actually enjoy my stuff.
For sure, dude. It's all the metal fans. They like to keep up with all the metal. So.
Oh yeah, of course. Like that's mostly what I'm doing. I'm mostly talking about a lot of metal bands and everything.
Oh yeah, man.
So all right, guys. I'll see you all soon. I'm gonna get going. All right.
Yeah, all right, man. See you, bro. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Oh, you're very welcome. Anytime, guys.
For sure. Later.
All right. See you then. Alright, guys, that was my interview with the slam death metal band called Vampire Cunt. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and remember, keep it metal, keep it brutal, keep it awesome. Hope to see you guys all soon in my next video. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and remember, always keep it metal. And good bye. And see you guys all soon in my next video. Good